Have you ever just stopped and looked at a picture of the Himalayas and wondered what it would feel like to actually be there, to stand on the roof of the world? Well, today, that's exactly where we're going. We're diving into what it takes to plan an incredible Himalayan journey with a company called Nepal Adventure Trail. Wow. I mean, that really says it all, doesn't it? Every journey becomes unforgettable. That gets to the very heart of what pulls people to these mountains, year after year. It's this promise, a promise that you're not just going on a vacation, you're embarking on a journey that's truly going to change you. So, first up, the Himalayan call. Let's get into it. What is it about these massive, towering peaks that just calls to people? Let's explore that magnetic pull. Just listen to these names: Everest, Annapurna, Manaslu. Come on, these aren't just places on a map, are they? They're legends. They are some of the most iconic, most challenging, and honestly, most rewarding adventures on the entire planet. They promise an experience that is, well, genuinely life-changing. Okay, so you've heard the call. Now what? Let's get down to the fun part: mapping your adventure. Because answering that call means picking your path, and believe me, there are some absolutely incredible options out there, no matter what kind of explorer you are. So let's look at the big three, the most popular treks out there. You've got the world-famous Everest Base Camp, the super diverse Annapurna Circuit, and the wild off-the-beaten-path Manaslu Circuit. Now, they're all roughly in that 2-weekish range, but the vibe of each one is totally different. The real question is, which one is calling your name? Okay, let's start with the legend itself, Everest Base Camp. This is the one, right? The classic. It's basically a pilgrimage for trekkers. If you want to walk in the footsteps of giants, feel that history under your feet, and just be completely surrounded by the highest, most jaw-dropping peaks on the planet, this is it. It's the definition of a bucket list trip. Next up, the Annapurna Circuit. If you're someone who loves variety, this is your trek. Seriously. One day you're in a lush, green, subtropical forest, the next you're in high alpine meadows, and then suddenly you're in this arid, almost desert-like landscape. All of that, plus you're passing through all these amazing local cultures. It's kind of like you get to see all the different faces of Nepal in one incredible loop. And then, for those of you who want to get away from it all, there's Manaslu. This is Nepal's wild secret. It's more rugged, way more remote, and it's for people who want to feel like they're really out there. It's a true wilderness trek that feels like you've stepped back in time. Just pure, untouched beauty. But hey, it's not all about hardcore, high-altitude trekking. Not at all. There are so many other ways to experience this place. You could be on a thrilling Jeep tour through the ancient kingdom of Upper Mustang, or maybe a super chill yoga truck that's all about wellness and soaking in the views. The point is, there's really something for everyone. Okay, so an adventure this big, you're gonna want an amazing guide, right? Someone who really knows their stuff. So let's talk about the people who make it all happen. Your local trail guides at Nepal Adventure Trail. So check this out. These guys have been guiding people through these mountains since 2005. That's nearly 2 decades of experience. Think about that. Years and years of local knowledge, knowing every twist and turn of the trail, and making sure every single trip is safe and unforgettable. So what does all that experience actually mean for you? Well, it means you're not just with a guide. You're with an expert, local guide, and a Sherpa team who grew up in these mountains. It means safety is like a non-negotiable. It's always first. Plus, they're a fully licensed company that's all about supporting the community, so you get a real, authentic experience and total peace of mind. All right, let's be real. Planning a trip to the Himalayas can feel a little overwhelming. There's a lot to think about. So let's make it easy. We're going to simplify the whole journey and tackle some of the biggest questions people have. So first things first, when is the best time to go? I mean, this is probably question number 1 for everybody. You're going all that way, you want those crystal clear skies and postcard perfect views, right? And you know what? The answer is pretty simple. There are 2 sweet spots. You've got spring, which is March to May, when all the rhododendron forests are in bloom. It's gorgeous. And then you have autumn, from October to December. That's when you get that crisp, cool air and those super clear, epic mountain views. Okay, next big question, and it's a huge one. What kind of shape do I need to be in, right? Do you have to be some kind of super athlete to even attempt this? And the answer, which is awesome, is no, not at all. There are treks for pretty much every fitness level. Seriously. Whether you just want a beautiful, moderate walk through some valleys,
or you're ready to tackle a really challenging, high-altitude adventure, there's a trip that can be tailored just for you. And of course, we've got to talk about the money. What's actually included in the price? This is super important because nobody likes hidden fees or surprise costs on their trip.
Well, that's another simple one. Pretty much everything. The packages are designed to be all-inclusive. We're talking your guides, your trekking permits, your places to stay, your meals on the trek, transportation, all the safety gear. It's all covered. So you can just stop worrying about the logistics and actually focus on the incredible experience you're having.
Okay, so we've covered the logistics, the what and when. But, facts and figures only tell part of the story. The real proof is in what people say after they get back. So let's hear some stories from the summit.
And right off the bat, a consistent, excellent rating from verified reviews, that says a lot, doesn't it? It's not just a one-off. It shows they're consistently delivering amazing trips over and over again. And then you read something like this from David in the US. He says his guide, Porgy, was the best one could ask for, and it was one of our favorite trips ever. That just proves it, right? A great guide can take a trip from good to absolutely unforgettable. And it's so clear that's what their team does. Or take this one from Michael. He talks about how absolutely fantastic the trip was and how the itinerary was so diverse and well-balanced. And that's such a key point. It's not just about getting to the destination. A well-planned trip makes the entire journey amazing. It sounds like they left deeply impressed and eager to return. You can't ask for much more than that. So there you have it. We've talked about that incredible call of the mountains. We've looked at the different paths you can take, and we know there are expert guides who can get you there safely. All the pieces are there. So the only thing left to ask is, what's your story going to be?